Oh, that got all over my face. I was trying to be all kinds of cute. Hey guys, it's ya girl. And I always come on here and I tell myself, next week I'm gonna have this whole planned out video. Oh my god, it's this idea. It's gonna be fucking amazing. And then what ends up happening is like usually the exact opposite. I had this whole plan. I went to this wonderful party that my friends put on called Subculture Party. I'll put some clips here. But yeah, it was really, really fun, and I meant to like vlog it and then post a video about being there. That very clearly didn't happen because here we are. I got so caught up in the party that I completely forgot to bring out my camera and vlog. I'm a fucking idiot, but we been knew that. So what I'm coming on here to do today is give you guys a little story time that I had tucked, you know, in my pocket for a rainy day. This is going to be the story time of how I had a three-way at Vacation Bible School. And no, that title is not clickbait. If you haven't been here before, please, for the love of God, be a homie and hit the subscribe button. Turn on post notifications if you want so you can get notified every time I post a video. And give this video a like if you like it. That's completely up to you. If you don't like it, then you can feel free to just leave. But, you know, I'd like you to stay. Without further ado, let's get into it. We start this story. Oh, that got all over my face. I was trying to be all kinds of cute. And this is what I get. That would happen to me and like only me. Oh my god, I just got a text message that may have made my day. Anyway, story time. So I asked my mom for clarification on this because my memory isn't the best at times. I wanted to make sure I got the timeline of this more or less correct. When I was about 12 or 13, I went with a camp group, a youth group, for lack of a better word, with my church on a little camping trip. Now, I'm not going to say the name of the youth group because as much as I don't really like religion, I don't want to put their name in this because it was their job to like watch the kids, and if we're fucking, they clearly didn't do a good job of that. And I'm not here to like fuck up people's jobs. I'm here to tell a funny story, and that's kind of it. But anyway, we went with this group, this camping group, this youth group, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and we went on a camping trip. Now, I had been assigned with one counselor who had come from our church. Yes, I know, I used to go to church. Fair. Very, very confusing, but fuck church, watch Kill Sky. There's a group of us, okay? So it wasn't just like me and this counselor. We went in like, I think it was like 4 buses. It was a giant group of people from all these different churches around my county. We went to this campground. My group consisted of me, my counselor. I was openly gay at this point, by the way. I was identifying as an openly gay man. So I'm in a church group. I'm openly gay. There's gonna be some harassment no matter what the counselors try to do. That being said, the people I was in this tent with and in the group with were pretty on their shit about harassing me and being very homophobic. The way the camp was set up when we got there was everyone had tents. We had a pretty big tent, like a 10-person tent for our group of like, I think it was like 5 boys, counting me at the time. Dan, who was the counselor. So that's like a 6-person tent. Well, 6 people in a 10-person tent. You know what I fucking meant. Anyway, so that was us. And then everyone else had their own little camp setups. I think one church yeah, no, one church had like a bunch of little tents that they had like certain people bring. We got there, first night was really cool. They had some really cool like events going on. There's a fire pit, marshmallows, da-da-da. Everything was really cool. This is the first time I heard a story about a chupacabra, and I was terrified that this fucking demon thing was gonna swoop down in the middle of the night and grab me up because I was gay. So there's that. I think it was around the second night. I had, I think it was before dinner, met these two guys from another church. Should I say their names? I'm like debating this because I don't want to get in trouble, but I think we're good. I'm just gonna say their first names. These two guys, AJ and Draven. If you're there, hi. Look at me now. I'm getting paper. Two guys, and I was in like a bummed out mood, so I think it was Draven was the one who came up to me and was like, hey, like, you doing okay? Like, hi, I'm Draven, nice to meet you. And we hit it off. Draven was like super fucking cute and like pretty obviously like into me. Like, I could tell that from the start. He made it very, very blatant. I was talking to him about how the people in my tent were just harassing me, and he was like, well, if you don't want to deal with that, you can just come in my tent. Like, you can just move. I was like, wait, am I like allowed to do that? He was like, yeah. I was like, okay. So we kept talking, we hit it off. His friend AJ came up, and I guess AJ was getting harassed in another tent too. So AJ had moved into Draven's tent already. And they just seemed really cool. So I was like, okay, I'm about it. They were both like into me. I was like, okay, I'm about it. So I went to my counselor and I was like, hey, like, I'm moving. He's like, what? He's like, is there anything I can like do to like get you to not? And I'm like, no. Like, they're all being assholes. They're all calling me a faggot every 2 seconds. Like, bye. Like, I want to do this camp trip and I want to have fun. And right now I'm not fucking having fun. And he was like, okay, whatever. They didn't try to stop me. So what I did was I moved into Draven's tent. And shortly thereafter, I moved into Draven's tent. My mouth was all over his... I'm not gonna sit here on YouTube and describe the intimate details of what happened in that tent. But I think anyone over a certain age watching this video can put 2 and 2 together. So yeah, me, AJ, and Draven had a very fun time in that tent. A very fun time. And then the crazy part was, I don't know if they were both out at the time. It's years and years later. This is like 10 whole years later. Like, if they're not out, if they're married and Mormon, girl, I'm sorry, but like, you weren't straight when you were on top of me. Crazy part is, like, shortly thereafter we had our little moment. I moved back to my tent. And then, I think a couple days later, we went home. I didn't talk to them, like, the entire time I was at this camp. It was very, very odd. In my mind, I was like, what the fuck? Like, we just had this whole thing. Like, you'd think they'd talk to me after. That was not the case. We were on the bus back, and I kept trying to catch Draven's eye. He would not fucking look at me. Then when we got back to the main church where everyone met and then sort of split off into their buses, again, tried to pull him aside, and he made it a very big point to completely ignore me. And I think that, like, fucked me up, like, for years on. Like, fucked up my self-esteem with guys, but, like, I don't know. So, like, Draven, if you're watching, you're kind of a dick. As for AJ, I don't know what happened with him. He just kind of fell off, you know? Like, I saw him on the bus, he said bye, he gave me a hug, and that was it. Like, I never saw these two people again. And I had, like, we did a lot in that tent, girl. I gave him some neck. So I'm pretty confused as to why I never heard back. That being beside the point, it was Vacation Bible School, so I don't know why I thought I was gonna get a text back. But you know, that's the story. But yeah, it was crazy. I know for a fact that that camp is still, like, up and running. So who knows, like, if your kid wants to have his first gay experience, you better send him to a church camp, and I'm sure it's gonna happen. By the way, if you guys do like my shirt, and you want to cop one for yourself with, yes, those are my titties on it, It says, I'm the reason your husband's money is running out. You can find these on Instagram at Sickness Apparel with 2 Ks. I will link it in the description. I do make and sell these. They're super, super cool. I do them by order though, so if you are interested, just send me a DM on the Sickness Apparel Instagram. Me or my team will get back to you. For right now, guys, I will see you next week, and I really hope you enjoyed the story time. Don't forget, fuck church, watch Kill Sky. Bye, guys.